Yeah! 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 Uh-oh, what is this freak's energy all about? Yeah! I'm a slimy little guy, aren't I? Yeah, what do you guys think of me? Yeah. Giving off real youth pastor vibes, aren't I? Yeah. Yeah. You didn't even know you were thinking it till I said it, did you? Yeah. God is good. God is great. Yeah. Sexual late night crowd tonight. You guys feel that sexual energy palpitating in here? Yeah, all right. You know what that is? It's the Holy Spirit. Yeah. Yeah. Hot little crowd. Sexy crowd. I live with my parents. It's not great. We figured. 38, still live with my parents. My dad, he's 75. He's in the best physical shape of his life. I'm talking peak physical condition due to an autoimmune disorder that he has to get steroid injections for. So my man took full advantage. He got yoked, and then he built himself a damn boxing gym in the basement, like he's Kevin Spacey in American Beauty. Staying up way too late, being way too loud, pissing me off, frankly. Okay, Leonard used to be a mild-mannered man. Now that he's got muscles, his whole attitude has changed. Do you know how humiliating it is to not only be 38, still live with your parents, but to know for a fact that your 75-year-old father could beat the shit out of you if he wanted to? And he knows it too. He's been talking that shit. He called me a bitch in the hallway last week. He shoulder checked, he big dogged me when I was walking by. He shoulder checked me like that. And I was like, what the hell? What was that for? And he's like, say something. Say something. Yeah, bet you won't. Bet you won't. That's what I thought. I fucked your mom last night. I was like, I know you did. I was sleeping between you. I had a nightmare. You guys live with your parents? Is any of this relatable or no? Yeah, it's not all bad though. I do have a vision board. So. Does anybody in here have a vision board? One person, everybody else has jobs? That's good. For those of you who don't know, vision board is where you cut things out of a magazine that you want to manifest into the universe, right? You cut them out of a magazine, you put them on a board, you hang the board up on the wall, and then those things are supposed to come to you. Well, my dad was never really around a lot growing up to teach me how to do traditional dad stuff, like change a tire, use a power tool, stuff like that. So on my vision board, I just cut out pictures of dads hanging out with their sons, you know, showing them how to do stuff. Which is a real bummer. I heard some awes. I know, it's very sad. But you know what's even more sad? Is that I don't know how to hang the vision board on my wall. It's kind of just sitting in the middle of my living room. It's more of a vision floorboard at this point, but I did ask my dad what was on his vision board. And he was like, oh, that's easy, a son who doesn't have a vision board. That's not what he said. He said a straight son. And I want to hang in the basement, but I need you to move out first. I said, it ain't happening, Leonard. Squatters' rights. Hang it. So. I think black people are cool, but I don't always feel like the feeling is mutual. Wow, that made a room full of whites clam up, didn't it? I grew up around a bunch of white people, so I didn't interact with many people who didn't look like me until I started to do stand-up. And now, in an effort to not sound racist, I overcorrect, right? Because I'm always worried I'm going to accidentally say something stupid or racist. So I overcorrect, I go way too far in the other direction. I sound even more stupid, right? I met these two dudes after a show, two black guys, identical twin brothers, And I was talking to them after the show, and I was like, thanks for coming out. And they're like, yeah, great show. And I was like, tell me a little bit about yourselves. How did the two of you guys meet? How did you guys become friends? And they're like, we're identical twin brothers. And I'm like, no, I don't see it. Because I don't think all black people look alike. Yeah, I don't see color. You're racist. It turns out you're racist. Yeah, I spun it back on him. I canceled him. Yeah, it was a good day. Cool. I live in Cincinnati. I was taught at was it?
Rudick.
Oh yeah, Rudick, brother? Yeah, like yeah. I taught at Cincinnati State. It's a community college for like a year. I taught introductory English. I had no business teaching English to young minds because I'm stupid. Right? Whoever hired me should be fired. It's crazy. Because I was like, I would wait till the last minute to do everything. I would cram the night before. I was Googling what is a sentence fragment the night before to teach a room full of adults about a sentence fragment. That's a bad look when you're cramming the night before for an exam that you're about to give the next day. It's a terrible look. And the students would tell me, too. They'd be like, Mr. Rudick, you can't get in our dorm, it's 2 a.m. And I'm like, somebody needs to find me Adderall or we all fail tomorrow, okay? They're like, you need to get out. And I'm like, you can't end a sentence with a preposition according to Google. So I said get out, I'm using it as an adverb. I'm like, can you do that? Oh my gosh, I hope that's not on the test tomorrow. I would do icebreakers, where you go around the room on the first day of school. I would have everybody say their name and one thing they wanted the class to know about. And one girl raised her hand and she said, my name's Kiana, and one thing you need to know about me is I don't take no bullshit. I was like, oh my God, I respect you so much right now, Kiana. You should be teaching this class. But now I like to ask comedy audiences, It's a fun icebreaker. You, sir, what's your name? Brian. Brian, you do not want me to talk to you, I can tell. I can tell. And that's the best person to talk to. Brian, what's one thing you want us to know about you? You hate awkward questions. I hate awkward questions and I hate slimy freaks who don't know how to mind their damn business. Moving along. Noted. Is this your lady?
Yes, sir.
All right, what's your name?
Leslie.
Leslie, what's one thing you want us to know about you, Leslie?
I'm a teacher.
You're a teacher. Okay, so you can relate to what I was just talking about. What do you teach? Second grade. That's awesome. How about a round of applause for Leslie? That's really hard job. Yeah, some people say that around that age, like parents, that can be the toughest age. But I feel like for my parents, it was the terrible 37s. I was very colicky. Yeah, I survived SIDS. I was the only one who ever did. Yeah, they wrote me up in a medical journal, actually. That's fun. God, I just blacked out for a second. I forgot where I was. How about a round of applause for your waitstaff working hard for you tonight? Take care of them tonight. I have a really bad memory. Have you guys ever seen the movie Memento?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a great movie. It was made about 20 years ago. It's about a detective. He has amnesia and he has no short-term memory. And he can't remember the previous day before. He's solving a murder mystery. So what he does, because he's a detective and he can't remember anything, so he gets all these really bad tattoos all over his body so that he can wake up every day, take off where he left off, and just use the tattoos as clues to piece together this mystery. And I can relate to this movie so hard, because I have a lot of bad tattoos that I've gotten over the years, just as like a mementos of sorts, to remind me to stay calm or whatever. But I've been smoking weed like nonstop since I was 15. And now, my short-term memory is completely going. It's gone. And now I wake up every day like the detective in my own movie, in my own life, trying to piece together the clues to my weird life, right? Like, I got these tattoos of seahorses doing karaoke over a cappuccino. Any idea, Leslie? Any ideas what that means? No, me neither. I have no idea. Probably that I need a better therapist. You know, my last therapist was terrible. He kept quoting me generic advice that you'd read off of a Hallmark card. He told me to keep the trash on my side of the street clean. I was like, you think I don't listen to Taylor Swift? I know this already. And then this man shows up to my show, sits front row, after the first session, uninvited, didn't tell me he was coming. Total violation of personal boundaries, trust, right? Totally unprofessional. But I'm a man who talks to the folks, right? You saw my seamless crowd work with Leslie and what's his face? Right? I can't remember your name. So I was like, gotta talk to the folks, right? The show must go on. So I went out there and I was like, hey everybody, make some noise if anybody in here has ever violated HIPAA. By the way, you two are a delight to talk to. At the early show, I asked a woman sitting over here what's one thing we wanted everybody to know about her, and she said that she was a Disney adult. That is horrifying. Are you a Disney adult? Oh my gosh. What is going on in Lexington? You're both Disney adults? Who do you... Okay. This is blowing my mind right now. What, who are your favorite characters?
I like
Finding Nemo? Okay. You have an excuse. You're a second grade teacher. What's your excuse, sir? Her? Okay, well that's a good, married her, that's a good excuse. You made it to movie theater. Okay, well that's a good answer. You lucked out. This lady over here did not have an excuse. I like Cinderella. I'm like, you need to leave. We kicked her out. That's so fun. Oh, so you manage a movie theater. Okay, that segues perfectly into my next show. Have you guys seen the movie Memento? It's about a detective. You know what my biggest pet peeve is? When somebody tells me to cheer up. Man, nothing can put me in a worse mood. When somebody tells you to cheer up, what are you doing? Right? Like, you might as well tell me to be in a bad mood, and I'll be in a better mood. If you tell me to cheer up. My mom does it all the time. I think she does it just to piss me off. I'll be in a perfectly fine mood. She'll say, cheer up. I'm immediately in a bad mood. I was reading a book last week, and my mom walked by. Cheer up! Cheer up! Cheer up? I'm reading a book! What are you talking about? The book I was reading was a horror story, where the main character murders his entire family. Do you know what a kind of a psycho I would have to be to just read that book? Like, I'm in a great mood right now. I wouldn't be surprised if the main character in that book, the reason he murdered his family is because his mom told him to cheer up. Crazy. But yeah, I do. I'm working on my anger, you know. I get road rage sometimes, but I'm working on it. Working on it in therapy, you know. But you know what sets me off is, you know, I think Jeremiah was talking about bumper stickers. That bumper sticker, that baby on board bumper sticker, that drives me crazy. Because I think we need to make an agreement as a society. If you have a baby on board bumper sticker, we should all be very careful, yield to you, be very considerate. Okay, but here's the trade-off. If you have that bumper sticker and you start driving like a jerk, swerving in and out of traffic, tailgating, we take away that baby. And we give it to a better driver. Now, I had to change that joke because the first version of it was way too dark. And it would shut down my set, audiences would turn on me, and it would pretty much ruin my set. But you guys have been an awesome audience. Can I try it with you? Yeah. Have you promised not to get mad? Okay, so this is what we need to remember. This is a joke. It's a joke, okay? You gotta remember that people forget it, all right? He used to say, if you start driving like a jerk, that baby's gotta die. Now, did you guys feel what just happened tonight? Feel the energy change in here? Some people got very upset. They forgot what I just said about it being a joke immediately. And I get it, it's very visceral, it's dark, right? It shuts crowds down. A lot of you got very upset. But you know what's always so surprising to me? There's a surprising number of you who are on board. This man clapped. He didn't pause. You know? There's always a surprising number of people on board for that. You know who's not on board for that? Baby. That's right, Baby. Yeah. Baby's not on board for that one, so. I made some bumper stickers. They say baby not on board. I'll be selling these after the show. I did this joke a few weeks ago, and a woman in the audience yelled out, "Man, fuck them kids!" And I was like, okay, that's the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. So I made another one that says, "Fuck them kids." I sent these to my sister. My sister's also a stand-up comedian. She's very funny. She plays this oblivious, wealthy woman character on TikTok. Her name's Rudick. She's super funny. We're gonna be back here April 24th and 26th, so come see us. I sent this to her, right? 'Cause she's a comic too. And she goes, "Hey man, out of context, that does not look great." If anybody wants to put the pedo to the meadow or whatever. Youth bastard, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Good callback. So, these are also fun to slap on a school bus, too. As a matter of fact, that's for you. Fun, man. Fun. I also have these koozies I'll be selling. They say, call your mother. It's a fun way to troll your family if you have deadbeat kids or whatever. I got a Sharpie back there. You know, if you got a weird relationship with your mom or you hate your mom, we can cross this out and write, "Suck my ass, Carol," or whatever. These are all pay what you want. If you know, $5, $100 if you want. Flex on me. Give me that derby money, dog. I will say on a more sincere note, if I don't make $4,079 in merch sales tonight, they're not going to give me my son back, okay? Some people want to know whether, when I do this part, they want to know whether or not I'm joking about my son, so I always need to clarify. My son's not real, don't worry. Not to me anymore, if I don't make 4,000 This is going to my man who laughed at the dead baby joke. Also, I'm going to be hanging out with Dale, selling merch after the show, saying hi. If you're walking by, yeah, there you go. If you're walking by after the show and you want to say hi or take a picture, but you don't want to buy any merch, please, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, don't even look at me. Seriously. Keep it moving. You can't have more people holding up the line, asking dumbass questions. Also, I take all forms of payment, credit card, Venmo, Cash App, cash, mushrooms, all of it. Also, please follow me on social media, especially on Instagram if you got it. My name's Andrew Rudick. My Instagram handle is Andrew J. Rudick. So, please follow me. In fact, you can pull your phone out right now to do it if you want. Nobody's doing it! No, that's cool. You wait till after the show. Thank you. Yeah. No, yeah, do it now. Yeah, do it now. Yeah, that's good. Oh, man. You guys are fun. I bombed so hard last night I could hear my own armpit sweat out here. I got back to the hotel and had to mark myself safe on Facebook. You guys with this. I have a girlfriend, she's real. $4,000 she should be. She's not a prostitute, sir. My girlfriend has a 12-year-old daughter, and she's a wonderful mother. And I've been dating my girlfriend for 5 years. And my girlfriend is teaching her daughter how to be a strong and independent woman, safeguard her from all the creepy, disgusting men out there. Now, I've never met my stepdaughter. I don't know why. But no idea. But I never understood the depths of how disgusting we men collectively are as a species until a few years ago. I had a clip online that went mega viral. And in this clip, somebody heckled me saying something homophobic, and I shot them down in a very funny way, because I'm a hero, and I'm hilarious, or whatever. And because of this, tens of thousands of gay men followed me from this one singular clip. I had I swear to God, I had 40,000 gay men following me. It was incredible. It was the first time in my life I had two things I'd always wanted but never had. Fans and anyone to hit on me. Anyone. Awesome. Because these dudes, and see, this is what I didn't understand because I'm not a woman and I never got a peek behind the curtain of what you women have to deal with on a regular basis in this age of, DMs and men just not respecting boundaries, right? Because what I learned from this is that all men, whether you're the most flamboyant gay man or the most raging homophobe, we are all deep down at our core disgusting. Right? Yeah. And there's something kind of sweet about that when you really think about it, because we live in a very divisive age, and there's not much that we all have in common. But men being disgusting, it can bring this country back together. It unites us. That's a beautiful thing. But I didn't see it because I didn't experience what you women have to experience until this event happened, right? Because all of a sudden I had all these gay men sliding into my DMs, propositioning me. And I was responding to all of them. Right? Because I'm not gay, but I am a narcissist. So I love the attention. And they would slide in my DMs, they would say disgusting things. And then I would be like, thank you, sir, but I have a girlfriend. But they wouldn't stop. This is the problem with men. They don't respect boundaries. They would double down. They would say things like, girlfriend, I could show you things you and your girlfriend couldn't even dream of. And I'm like, whoa. Jeez, take it easy. Like, what kind of things are we talking about here? My girlfriend had to explain the toxicity of all of this. She's like, Andrew, why are you responding to all these creeps? Just block them and move along. Well, here's the thing. I'm from the Midwest. I'm a people pleaser. I don't like confrontation. So I told my girlfriend, I said, God's raining because he doesn't like this bit right now. So that is. Actually threw me off a little bit. So I said, I get that, Amy, I should just block him, but I don't want to make a man feel uncomfortable. And she said, it is not your job to make a man feel comfortable. That's a very powerful life lesson. I'm going to repeat it, because a lot of you women have probably learned this over the years. It is not your job to make a man feel comfortable. That is a profound life lesson that she is imparting to her 12-year-old daughter. And it was in that moment I had an epiphany. I realized, oh my gosh, my girlfriend's teaching me how to be a strong and independent woman. I didn't even get my own apartment. But again, that Midwestern part of me kicked in, that people pleaser part of me, and I was like, no, I get that, but I don't know, Amy, I just don't want to hurt some dude's feelings or give somebody body dysmorphia. She finally had enough. She snapped. She's like, body dysmorphia? What are you talking about, body dysmorphia? She grabbed my phone from me. She's like, look at this, Andrew. Look at this. A stranger on the internet sent you a picture of his junk, and you responded, nice. All right, y'all, that's gonna do it for me. Thank you guys so much. I've been so fun.